the Prima Center for Creative Excellence. Let's all welcome our guest, the President and CEO, Jhopet Fines.
Jhopet Fines.
Yes,
Hi,
hello, Jhopet. Good morning.
Good morning,
Thanks
sir.
for joining us.
Good afternoon na.
Ay, afternoon pala. Oh, morning pa.
Okay. Right. Okay, Sir Jhopet Fines, again, the CEO and President, Randy, of Prima Center for Creative Excellence. But in short, we'll use Prima as we go on through this interview. Okay. Alamin muna natin, Randy, the backstory of Prima, Sir Jhopet. Paano to nag-start?
Oh, well, it all started actually, the idea is when I was still on school. I actually, it's a kind of ironic because I myself doesn't do well in school actually. But
Yeah, that is kind of ironic.
Yes.
Okay, sige. So,
but then right after that, I suddenly become really good with math, with digits, with numbers, that I actually become a consultant. Marketing
okay.
and
Suddenly
become a consultant.
mm-hmm.
Then I think about it. Then why did I become really good at it now? Then when I was in school, I didn't even get good grades.
Okay.
Then I suddenly realized that I've had mentors which I tried to emulate, and people that I really admired.
Okay.
And little by little, I became like them.
Sir Jhopet, did these mentors actually taught you how to do math?
Some of them did, and some of them actually didn't even know that they are my mentors.
Okay.
Like Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and I just get inspired with their stories. Then I think to myself, if I've had these mentors, or at least if I realized that I could emulate a person that early age, I think my school life would be a lot more better. So that's the reason why we founded Prima, is to help kids to really not just be good in school, but to really see beyond the grades and beyond the daily school activities, that they could become something, and they could be good at something that they are not good now.
That is so nice.
Yes.
That was the inspiration, right?
Oh, so what is Prima, to explain to our viewers, what type of center is it? If you,
Alright. So Prima is a after-school program or supplementary education.
Tutorial.
It's a kind of like a tutorial, but we focus on modules and the approach. So we cater for kids ages 3 to 12 years old in the Philippines. We founded our first branch in Batangas, and we focused on 3 major cores. First is the education core, second is the STEM, and third is the career core. So we we see those fields that are really relevant for the kids today, for them to really function very good at it in the future. Like currently we're educating the kids as though they're going to perform today.
Nice. That sounds very interesting.
Okay.
So we're trying, what we try in Prima is to equip the kids with basic skills, important skills, so they could focus more on really helping themselves to be something
in the future.
So if they don't have any problems with reading, with writing, with comprehension, with math, I think it's gonna be easier for them to think that they're gonna be an engineer. Right?
Those are all very interesting, Randy, but we'll go through more into detail about what do they offer in Prima. But we go first on who are the founders of Prima? How did you basically conceptualize and start the program? So
on the entirety of the Prima, the concept, I created it myself. So it just rooted up to something bigger. I just thought that day that I'm into something. I just don't know what that something is. Until just siguro a few months before. So I know I'm into something great, but the road isn't clear yet. So then I conceptualized the business. I wrote the business plan, then presented it to a investor. So we've had a 10% share investor inside Prima, and me and my wife owns another 90%. And right now, actually, with the expansion, we're actually going to invite another seat on the board to become a member of the board of Prima. So we're now open for the Series A funding actually.
Okay. So you founded it yourself, ikaw and your wife. And when you started it, sino yung mga officers? Did you get managers to help you out?
No.
Or you started it yourself muna?
At first, we started it mostly ourselves. So we want we want to grow from the bottom up, because we really don't know where we wanted to direct the company and specific products that we wanted to offer.
But this is a physical store,
Yeah,
right?
it
So
is.
you mean you own the property, you constructed the property?
No, the property is actually just rented because
Okay.
it's a strategical
rented out.
decision
Right.
for a center. Because if there's a new school coming in, we have to again rethink.
Relocate.
Rethink if our location is competitive enough for the new school.
Well, those are good things to consider, the foresight, so that you can adjust your businesses based on the surrounding areas.
Yes.
Diba?
Alright.
Right.
Uh-oh.
On the next part of today's interview, today's episode, we will learn about the modules.
Yes.
Kung saan nakabase
programs.
yung mga techniques and
Oo.
programs that you guys offer in Prima. So, stay tuned to Daily Insight.
Center, this after-school program is not like the typical centers that you see out there. So how is Prima unique from those other types of centers?
Well, first we have two things that are unique with us. First is the mentoring approach.
Okay.
I
Okay.
believe currently there is no center or school, at least a school or a center, who's religiously practicing the mentoring approach for the kids. Because
Mentoring.
the difference between the regular teaching or tutoring between
Yes.
mentoring is really the mentor becomes a part of the life or the process or the journey of the kid into learning the new skill. It isn't just like a one-way communication of you have to learn how to read.
Oo.
I'm gonna teach you how to read. But on the mentorship process, it's actually both ways. I'm going to teach you how to read, and I'm going to accommodate you. Together with that. We're going to walk
Kaya
together.
journey pala.
It's a journey
Yes.
actually for
Okay,
the kids.
what's the other one? The mentoring
The other
approach.
one is we have the qualification for the mentors and the kids. The kids in Prima should be happy and they should be magaling. Hindi pwedeng ito lang. They should
Hindi
be happy
pwedeng
and
magaling
magaling.
tapos grumpy.
Right.
Yes.
Hindi rin pwedeng happy lang,
Tapos
then
what
they
not
haven't
so-
learned anything.
Okay.
So
Happy,
those
magaling.
are the main
Objectives?
objectives that we have for the students, that they should be happy first. They should be happy so they would be able, because if they love what they're doing,
Yes.
they are going to do it even with or without a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, that was my experience when I was a student in primary school. I didn't like learning. So
Yeah.
that's why.
So if you don't like the subject, you don't like the learning, you will not learn because you will not
Yes.
force yourself, no?
Because
Okay, so that's
actually
very
you can,
different talaga.
everyone can relate to this.
Mm-mm.
Of course, for sure you have a teacher that you really love in your elementary
Yes,
days
And
or
you
high school
really
days. You really look
try
forward
to
to their
avoid
lesson.
also.
Yeah, of course.
But when you have a teacher who's really hands-on
Of course.
and really
Yes.
speaking to you
And
one-on-one,
loving na talagang
Yes.
mentor
That's the
siya.
spirit that we wanted to create
ayun.
between the student and the mentors. So we
Okay.
want, if I ask you the teacher's team, for sure you still know them. You still know all the details
Yes.
about them.
And you
That's
will-
the spirit that we wanted to create
Right.
inside the center.
Oh, it's also a satisfaction on the side or on the end of the mentor,
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
Oo.
Now, for these mentors, what are the qualifications in order to be a mentor
To be a
at your
mentor,
center?
yes.
Yeah. So to become a mentor in Prima, you first have to go through the pre-qualification process called the legalities and the paperworks and all. And once all of those are passed, you have to go through the selection process of do you have at least the basic qualities of the mentors that we can help you improve on.
Okay, what are the basic qualities?
At
that
least
you look
we
for?
are actually looking for people who are always happy or at least
Yeah.
happy.
Oh, so even like their
Yeah.
Full of
demeanor.
kids.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
but
So,
okay, do you
and-
require at least an graduate in education or at least a background in teaching?
Preferably, but it's not really a qualification.
Oo, kasi nga iba yung approach nila. You don't
Yes.
really need to be a teacher.
Right.
Yes.
Then after that, we have a training method and a certification method for the mentorship, and another certification method for the products.
Okay,
So-
they go through trainings, they go
Trainings.
through seminars.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the good thing about it actually is the process of training the mentors is actually the same process on how they teach the students. So they become the students themselves first
Oh,
of the
yes.
system.
At saka at least they already adapt
Yeah.
the system, the method
Right.
that they're gonna use for the students.
We even have a
Yes.
pledge. Every morning, our mentors have the pledge of a Prima mentor.
Oh,
my
really?
goodness.
So what about the students? So I know
Who are the
for
target,
for a center you have a lot of applicants. What are the target students that you have for your center?
So for the kids, we are targeting 3 to 12 years old kids.
Oh, okay,
that's
so
why
early
it's Prima.
pre-K.
That's why it's Prima, because we are primer. We are primary.
Yes.
So we wanted to cater and help those kids to gain solid skills while they're young.
Okay, so of course there's curriculum, there's techniques topics, these modules are different depending on the age of the student, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so now the question is, from where are these curriculum modules based?
Yes.
Kasi sabi mo, very unique. Saan
of
mo
course.
nakuha?
So we have different modules, no, and all of them have different na pinanggalingan.
Yes.
Some of the modules are actually existing programs already.
Okay.
We just iniba lang namin siya to fit into the mentoring approach.
Okay.
And we also made a worksheet among them. And some of our mentors, actually, some of our managers, one of them is Sir Jamil Donor. He created the English Reading Comprehension Program.
Okay.
So some of the programs are actually created in-house and some are existing and enriched.
Okay. So enriched, how have they been enriched?
So first is we created a module according to this program. So
Okay.
we see the program that it works. We see that the program, our writing program has been existing since 1954.
Okay.
It has been developed
Yes.
for that long ago.
So if you see it works, then just continue to keep
Yeah.
using it.
So what we did with the writing program is it's just straightforward. Follow this, follow that. What we did with the program is we made it a song-based program.
Song-based.
Oh,
Instead
okay.
of teaching kids how to write using tracing,
Yes.
like what you usually see,
Yes.
we teach kids how to write characters through singing. So
Paano?
just imagine,
Okay,
just
example.
imagine,
They sing while they
just
write.
imagine they're trying to write down one.
Yes.
So we call it top down, top down. So the kid don't know that he is actually learning how to write already.
down,
Just
top down.
writing down, top down, top down, top down. Then the next time he write down H, top down, slide na lang idadagdag niya. So he learned a character, but it doesn't mean he learned one letter lang. He learned a character, but he is now learning a part of the many characters of the letters and the numbers.
And also the language, di ba?
Yes.
Habang nagsasalita siya. Habang
And they gain confidence. Kasi kapag may tracing, tinanggal mo yung tracing, they lost the confidence already.
Oh, they become reliant on those dots,
Yes.
that
Right,
little
yeah.
shadow. Once no more shadow, mahihirapan na sila.
Yeah. So we made the program fun.
Okay.
We made the program more easy to help kids love it easier.
Because
Ayun.
again, the objective is magaling at
And
masaya.
masaya.
Yes, okay.
Should go hand in hand.
Let's mention a couple other things that's different from yours versus the other part of things of your modules that makes it unique. Like what other features and things that
Okay.
you have.
So we have a mobile application that lets the parents see the progress of each child every day.
Wow, that's
Every
very
day?
Every
that's
single
very
day.
techy. That's
Okay.
that's
So like the
very
parents
innovative.
abroad, they can see the kids,
Mm-hmm.
pictures, videos, reports of the foods that they eat,
Wow.
check-in time, check-out time. Because the usual concern with the parents is once they pumunta sila sa bahay, yung bata, they would ask, what have you learned today? Then the kid would just say, oh, we sang, we wrote, we danced.
Correct.
Those are the activities. Those
Yes.
are specifically things that they've learned.
Yes.
On the mobile
app.
application, the parents will see that the kid have been able to write down and master writing from A to D.
So the more
Wow.
specifics of what they really
Yes.
did during that session.
Correct.
So,
'Cause the whole
Nice.
May homework pa yung mentor. Kasi gagawa pa siya ng report.
Correct.
I mean,
And
it's
if
along
you're
the
parent,
lesson na.
Yeah.
So real time ba yun?
Real
Or
time.
you can
It's
access
real
that
time.
after a couple hours?
Okay.
Oh,
It's
real
real time.
time.
Wow.
Nice.
Galing.
Sa paglabas ng
Oo.
bata from Prima, the report is already there.
And masatisfied ang parent.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Na okay, so you learned this. At least may natutunan ka for this particular session. Meron talagang
Correct.
result.
Yes.
Correct. And we also have a guarantee, at least 3 months guarantee that the skill of the kid will be developed already.
3 months.
Oh, okay. So, for example, after 3 months, the skill that you wanted your child to learn was reading. After 3 months, he hasn't learned
At least
to read
significant.
yet.
No, it's at least significant improvement
A
because
significant
improvement.
we know
Oh.
reading
Yes.
isn't that easy.
Yes,
Yes.
it's very hard.
Because the first 3 months is just the basic lessons for the kids. It's the lesson to help the kids love reading. It's just a
Oh.
primary
More on that,
lesson.
yes.
It's more on
Yes.
that. It's more on inspiring the kid that you can do that. It's more on helping the kids to develop their study habit.
But it's
Then-
already an achievement. Diba?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh.
For you
We've
to
had the-
develop or improve
I'm
your
still learning
learning.
how to love to read. You know?
We have a kid that been able to read in the program for like 2 weeks. The video that I showed you.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
2 weeks.
Okay.
You see, it could be lesser than
Oh.
or shorter than 3 months.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, what are the benefits in using these different types of methods as opposed to the traditional ones that for other people have been using for many
Yes.
years?
All right. First is we are having a transition of parenthood from the baby boomers actually to the millennials. The
Yes.
millennials are known from being so busy
Yes.
for doing nothing.
Just
joking. Just joking.
For being busy and doing nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's a better, more appropriate statement. So the good thing about the method is that the parent can become a partner into the journey of the kid, into learning the process,
Yes.
without being involved into the teaching process. Because the usual case is that when the parent teach the kid, they just argue after an hour or before they even start
Alam mo,
It's
that
teaching.
very
happens. I
frustrating.
see that happen a
A
lot.
lot.
Yes.
Even
Yes.
principals of schools, teachers, they are having those issues actually, and it's very real.
Yes.
So with the mobile application and with the worksheets that we have, all the parents has to do is just to monitor the worksheets to see that the kids are learning and have the kids answer the worksheets every single day. So the kids are learning to have a study habit. They're having this ritual every day on whatever time their parent have set or they have agreed with. They're going to do it every day. So
Yes.
from that early age, they're developing that habit of
Yes.
studying every day.
Oh, and it's being reinforced with the mobile app, with the parents monitoring and knowing the exact progress of their kids. Hindi basta,
Right.
what did you do today? But they can see in real time the reports of the mentors.
And Randy, it's very true that you are also solving a lot of problems or challenges on the side of the parents.
Yes.
Kasi it's really very difficult to teach your kid, lalo na pag impatient kang
Yeah.
mom
Yes.
or parent, di ba? Tapos ayaw makinig sa'yo. But if you just provide the worksheet and that they just follow,
Right.
at least they will eventually have a system na or a
Yes.
habit na of
Correct.
learning.
Oo. So very beneficial for the
Oo,
students.
And the parents also.
Yes, the
And
whole family.
And the most beneficial thing is the approach is actually proactive. The
Yes.
usual approach now is reactive. Mahina
Okay.
sa math, okay, pa-tutor natin. Mahina sa reading, okay, let's take this program. Mahina sa writing, let's take this. On Prima, it's progressive. So they're going to start
Okay.
with the basic program. Then hindi sila stuck with writing. It's going to progress through Tagalog, Filipino reading, then English reading, then English comprehension. So all
okay.
throughout their stay in Prima, they're going to learn multiple skills that are beneficial for their schooling and
Yes.
independence.
Yes.
Independence.
Oo.
Sobrang
Because we've
mabasa.
had kids whom their parents they brought their kids to Prima and they asked us to if their kids could take the math program. Then when we evaluate the kids, they don't comprehend it. They cannot comprehend English. So that's the reason why
Okay.
they're failing math. Actually,
Yes.
it isn't that they didn't know math, but it's because when they are facing the test paper, they don't know what they are reading.
Ayun.
So-
So that's why things like this, with this new type of business, this
Oo.
educational system, they can really benefit as students.
Of course.
Now I know
Yes.
you're very recent when you started. How long ago did you start Prima?
So the concept has actually been alive since 2014. I wrote
Okay.
it in my
Wow.
journal.
Yes.
Okay.
But we launched last 2015.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So a couple years ago.
2015, yeah.
And now
Couple
most
years ago.
recently, now you're opening up for
For
franchising.
franchising,
Yes.
yes. Just
So-
a month ago. Okay,
Yeah.
how do we franchise? Okay,
So-
but maybe we have aspiring entrepreneurs there who are also passionate about providing a different kind of approach in mentoring, who share the same passion and objectives with you. They might wanna franchise Prima, so let us know how we can.
Alright. So recently we have been awarded as one of the nation's top 3 of next generation of franchising.
Wow.
So
Next
we are
generation
very
franchising.
honored by that. So they can contact us on our Facebook page, which
Okay.
is facebook.com/Prima Excellence.
Prima Excellence.
So
Okay.
Prima Excellence, and they can contact me actually personally.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah, you
Sure.
can.
you can contact me personally at 0917-575. Again, 0917-575-1698.
Ayun, okay. What about if people are interested maybe enrolling or applying at your school? How can they
Yes.
get more information?
So they can email us at prima.inov@gmail.com. Or again, they can contact us on our Facebook page because
Yes.
our website is currently being
Constructed?
improved
Yes.
for the integration of the franchise process.
But Jhopet, also para sa mga taga Batangas, your physical school.
All right.
Okay.
We're located at F. Alex Street, corner San Roque, Barangay Sais, Barangay 6, Nasugbu, Batangas.
All right.
So there's a 4-story building there. You can't miss it.
Because it's yellow. I saw it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we thank you so much,
Thank you
Jhopet,
so
for
much.
guesting.